Welcome, Lord Cash. Great to see you. We are on the game room here on New York Nerd Show. I'm AllThatPat. Like I said, there's Lord Cash. We were talking the other night, Lord Cash. We did our crazy card collecting, and you pulled some cards, and I pulled some cards. What happened?
Yep. I kind of think yours kind of won a little bit. Just because yours was more like from the actual movie, the actual property, whereas, mine were puzzle pieces. So, as cool as I think I have the better movie, but I think you've got the better cards.
And if you're not sure what Lord Cash is talking about, we basically did, he had a pack of Power Rangers, the movie trading cards, which, like you said, were puzzles. And I pulled Street Fighter, the movie, with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Raul Julia. And I was thinking about this, Lord Cash. When we got done with that episode, I'm like, you know what? I have a lot of Power Ranger video games. I also have a lot of Street Fighter video games. Why not pick the worst of the bunch and go with Street Fighter, the movie, the game?
Yeah, sure.
So a little bit of background on it. Basically, Street Fighter started off as a video game back in 1989, I believe, as just Street Fighter. Didn't do so hot. They added versus fighting in Street Fighter 2 back in, I think, 1990, the year later. Anyway, set the world on fire. All of a sudden, arcades blew up again with the competitive, fighting world. Because the arcades, it kind of saw a little slide when the Nintendo came out, but then this bumped them right back up to, even newer heights. And so Acclaim stepped in and said, you know what? There's a movie that was made. How about we do some reverse engineering, combine it with Mortal Kombat hype, and they went and they made Street Fighter using digitized movie graphics. So tonight, we're going to see Jean-Claude Van Damme actually fighting in the video game.
What?
Yes. You're going to see Raul Julia as well.
That's cuckoo, my friend.
Now, you mentioned the other day about the woman that played Chun-Li. She continues to act, but what was her name again?
Ming-Na Wen.
Ming-Na Wen.
Yeah, so she was, if you're familiar with, because again, she's kind of got the triple threat as far as the Disney umbrella. She's the voice of Mulan from the animated Mulan series, and she does make a cameo as the Emperor's assistant in the live action. Then she's also Finnick from the Mandalorian series on Disney Plus. And then she's also
sorry.
Then she is also she plays Melinda May, Agent Melinda May on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So she's definitely been in a lot, and that's just her Disney triple threat, if you will, of what she's done. She's going to be in the new the Book of Fett, where it continues on with Boba Fett after The Mandalorian. So she's going to be in that one there. So it's and they just actually finished wrapping on that one. So it's going to be going into post-production here in just a little bit. She's also, one of the other things that she's done is Final Fantasy, The Spirit Within.
I have trading cards for that as well. Look at that.
Dr. Aki Ross, if I'm saying the name correctly. She's in that one. But yeah, she's been around a lot of the stuff.
Why do I have all this stuff to easily pull from? We didn't even practice.
It's just that organized chaos.
Well, there's definitely chaos because as you were talking, I was trying to be smooth and going, turn on the Saturn, and everything collapsed over here.
Yep. She also did a voice from Phineas and Ferb.
Okay.
So she was in Adventure Time as Finn's mom.
Okay.
So she was also in, if you're a fan of Stargate, she was in the Stargate universe when they were on the spaceship. So that's what I think one of the first live action roles that I remember seeing her in outside of the voice of Mulan in the Disneyverse.
Yeah, there was the one with Harry Dean Williams or whatever from from MacGyver, correct?
The which one?
You said Stargate, right?
Yeah, Stargate Universe.
Okay.
So this was the third version of it. So you had Stargate SG-1 with Richard Dean Anderson from MacGyver. And then you had the second one, which was Stargate Atlantis, which where I first learned of Jason Momoa.
Oh, okay.
He played
All
an
right.
alien on that, a series regular. So that's where I first was introduced to him, even though I know he was back on Baywatch, but my real focus was Stargate Atlantis. And then the third one, they end up getting trapped on a ship that's kind of going through the universe that has a Stargate on the ship that is able to connect to planets as they're flying over it.
Gotcha.
So it only ran for 2 seasons, not their best work. Obviously, SG-1, top of the list, 10 seasons. And then I think Atlantis got 4, maybe 5 seasons, and that was a lot better. Ben Browder from Farscape was in with the lead role in Atlantis.
Gotcha.
So I'm just flexing my Stargate muscles right now.
Right. So as we loaded it up, you saw like actual video clips of the movie. Now there's 4 different versions of modes in the game. Movie battle is like a 1-player mode, which actually goes through key segments of the movie. We'll dabble in that in just a minute. It actually does lead you through the full movie, which is kind of interesting. I'll give them credit for that. Street battle is just your typical one-on-one arcade mode. You just kind of go down the rankings more or less. Versus battle, you need a controller. Obviously, in trial battle is just there's specific different like challenges that you have to do. Okay. So we'll start with street battle right here. Now, one of the interesting things too is that in this game there is an exclusive character that is only from the movie. He never appeared in any of the other games, and that is Sawada. This is the character that was in the movie, but again, completely invented just for that. So now, there you got your Chun-Li. There's Jean-Claude Van Damme right there. It's Colonel Guile, E. Honda, Balrog, DJ. And again, if you watched our episode on Monday of Crazy Card Collecting, you had seen these actors on the trading cards. Because that episode, check it out, by the way. There's Cammy. There's Kylie Minogue.
Yep.
There's Vega, Sagat, Blanca. Look at how stupid Blanca looks. I mean, he's ridiculous. And there's Gomez Adams himself, Raul Julia. And if you haven't noticed on the bottom, we do want to say congratulations to our monthly winner, DJ Silence, of our Crazy Card Collecting Trading Card Pack. Remember, if you become a subscriber, that increases your chances of winning. Become a subscriber. You can subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Check us out. We do appreciate it. Here we go. Blanca. Now, so what is your experiences playing a Street Fighter game, like in any era of the series? Could they still make it?
I would say I'm a level 1.
Okay.
I've played, but I did not play a lot.
So one thing I got to give this game credit for, the graphics look really good, particularly for the time. The game came out nearly 30 years ago.
Right.
But what I really like is that this plays a lot like the traditional Street Fighter games. They motion captured all of these actors doing their particular moves, and even beyond that, like their regular move animations. So, like when you did like a hard punch on Street Fighter, this was Blanca's hard punch, like a double-handed uppercut. So, like, everything in here was actually motion captured, pretty well, quite honestly.
Yeah, it definitely looks really good. Very lifelike, taking a bite out of someone's ear.
Well, and this is before Holyfield did it to Tyson, or other way around, I should say.
Yeah.
Now, there's you can see the super bar on the top. That is not an homage to the old Wendy's potato bar. It is an actual super move. I don't remember the potato bar they had at Wendy's. No.
Deep cut. Deep, yeah, it's too much of a deep cut.
Yes. So I have it on like just like the level 4, difficulty, whatever. I'm sure I will lose pretty shortly. I'm going to kind of exit out in a minute, but these are your winning and losing stages. Now, on the old video game, they would actually show the character all messed up, like like Ryu would have been all bloody. They didn't make any adjustments to the character screens other than just making them black and white. So I'll do one more of the traditional battles. Who am I going to get next? Ooh, Ken next. Now, does this make you want to play this game?
Again, it's me personally, not so much. But again, I was not a big Street Fighter fan. If this was of the Power Ranger sort, then there's the possibility that I might have a different opinion. Because again, I'm at least familiar. I'm more familiar with those characters than I am of Ken. I'm like, okay, where's Barbie? Is the first thought of my mind.
We do have a couple of Street Fighter games, like I mentioned earlier, but we do have a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fighting game as well on the Sega Genesis.
Very nice.
Yes, it is behind me somewhere. I'm not going to try to be smooth and grab it because even though I got the Final Fantasy cards smoothly, I almost killed myself by trying to go over there a minute ago.
But one game that I have been wanting to play is the Power Ranger one where Tommy, as the Green Ranger, never made the switch back to good. It's kind of like an alternate universe type of game. And so he like defeated all of the original Power Rangers, got like all the level ups, if you will, that like you would get when Jason comes back as the Black Ranger, the Gold Ranger, or whatever. He's got like the whatchamacallit, the chest plate or whatever.
Right.
He's got that as well because he got that from Jason or from from Zordon or whatever.
Now, what was this for?
I want to say it was for like a lot of your platforms. I'm actually getting ready to. I'm looking it up right now. I don't know if it was Battle Rangers game. Let's see what comes up when I search this. Yeah, so it's actually for it's a Battle for the Grid. Is the game that I'm referring to.
Now, is this like old all systems or like more recent?
No, it's like PS4.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right.
I'm trying to because there's a culmination. I'm trying to find a image of it, but it's a culmination of the White and Green Ranger that we see here. And I'm really trying to find because that's GameStop, and I can never go to GameStop on Wi-Fi or while I'm connected. I always get blocked. I have to be on an outside source. It's weird.
That is weird, yeah.
But I can do Power Rangers now that I know of the game. I think that's what it was. Battle for the Grid. See if I can get images of the game itself.
There's Blanca becoming Blanca, the bad green monster. Even the full motion video for its era was actually pretty decent because there was some pretty awful FMV that was basically being introduced in this time period in video games, and it's such a big deal to have this. Like when this came out, this is so cool to be able to see. Wow, here's part of my movie in here. And it's not like it's pixelated for sure, and it's not as clear as you would see on consoles today. But there's Kool-Aid Man E Honda.
Nice.
It's so cheesy, just guys wearing a whole boxing gear, and I don't know. Boom, Street Fighter. Now, did you ever see this movie though?
I did. once.
I saw it in the theater.
I think I did too, but again, I don't remember that much about it. I know your main people that are in there. You know that Jean-Claude that he's there, but it was not something I really gravitated for. I really wasn't that big into the fighting games growing up.
Right.
So like Mortal Kombat is like the closest thing, except for if it was like a Marvel versus Capcom.
Capcom,
What is the
yeah.
word I'm trying to say?
Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom was in there. Marvel vs.
Capcom.
Street Fighter.
I'm like Comcap. I'm like, no, that's not right.
Marvel vs. Comcast. So I just started the movie mode now. Basically, this goes through the different scenes in the movie. I am Jean-Claude Van Damme as Guile right now, and I'm fighting Raul Julia, who is the villainous M. Bison. Again, same thing. You know, they are using actual digitized sprites. I'll be very curious. I'm looking at M. Bison right now because he's got the hat on. I wonder if that really is Raul Julia, or if they were able to kind of get away with a lookalike based on his death. Because I don't know how close it was to his death, as far as like the the finishing of this movie.
Yeah. When I see Bison, the only thing I ever comes to mind is what a buffalo says to his kid before sending him off to school. Yep.
Wah wah. I like it. I like it.
My son will do a joke or whatever, and I'll use the quotes joke. You know, he's like, because he's wearing pants. Waka waka. It's great.
I'm going to kick Bison's butt so hard that the next Bison wannabe is going to feel it.
Bam.
That's hardcore right there.
That's right.
We talked about how this was Jean-Claude Van Damme's first movie to not be rated R. So, able to slip in that B-U-T-T instead of the A-double-S. So.
Right. Yeah, because, prior to this, he's got movies such as Kickboxer, Lionheart, I'm trying to think
Universal
of some
Soldier as well.
Universal Soldier. There's a Double Impact, Sudden Death. Again, I'm flexing my Jean-Claude Van Damme muscles now.
So I have an option here.
What is it? Time Cop.
Yeah.
I love that. It was one of my favorite ones. I always use that, the same mask cannot occupy the same space.
Was Time Cop the one where he jumped onto the kitchen counter and landed in a split?
That sounds about right.
Yeah, there's some scene I can remember being like, whoa, how the hell? So, give you some options here.
Wait, go to town or watch the harbor?
What should I do as Cammy blinks in the background?
I would go to the harbor.
All right, let's do it.
I think the scenery would be a lot better.
Hopefully. Oh, as he approaches the harbor, Guile follows Ken walking along the wharf. Con man? I don't remember Ken being a con man.
That's how good he was. You didn't know he was.
Exactly. He's so good at being a con man that I didn't even know about it. Wow. This is epic. I cannot wait to see what happens here. I got to say the loading time on this is actually not bad at all. Another thing from this era is loading times could be obnoxious, but pretty decent. Now, if you played the original Street Fighters, Ken's stage was down at a wharf, like a harbor. It's definitely a little different, but it still is not, super off.
Right.
Gotta give him credit for, trying. Man, I am getting my butt handed to me on a platter, and I don't like it.
Yeah. Let's say you were doing somewhat okay on the other one, but not so much here.
Well, I think what it boils down to is I didn't adjust the difficulty. I just left it where it normally was. And when I play Street Fighter, I usually lower the difficulty quite a bit because I just want to enjoy it.
Right.
Because Jean-Claude Van Damme can do that move. I've never understood the where is it? Oh, the physics of this.
You don't have to understand it, just appreciate it.
Yes, yes. So I can also, let's see. All right, let's see what happens at the end of this match, and then we'll move on from there. Nice, because it's kind of like I almost want to show. I don't think I have one super handy. I mean, I have the Genesis one right there, but it's not like fully hooked up or anything because I can show you know, what the difference is on these two games. But oh, you just jarred my memory. Check out the black market. He looks pretty sad right there. So, whoop, that's not what I was looking for. So I'm thinking, I mean, I could play this all night, obviously, but I think we've accomplished our goal as far as just looking at Street Fighter the movie, the video game. I'm going to carefully get up and grab the book to see if there's anything I want to share. Slowly but surely.
Yeah, so while you are doing that, I kind of want to show off the game that I was talking about.
Definitely.
So this was the game called Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. It did have a lot of people in it. That was really cool. So you've got the Red Ranger going up against the Green Ranger. This was kind of, you know, one of the other marketing plays where you actually didn't have your traditional ones. You had some of your other ones from your different movies. And of course, there's the Green/White Ranger, which this one's a little bit better viewing of it. So it's kind of a culmination. He's got the dragon sword as well as the tiger sword in each hand, and it's a culmination of the green and the white together. But of course, you played with all of them over time, good, bad. So that's kind of what this game was. I've always wanted to play it. I just never have dabbled into it.
My guide, Zed.
Yep, Lord Zed.
I forgot all about him until I saw him right there in the middle. Yeah, I want to say there was something about this game, could be wrong, but it was like, I want to say it was like free to play, but like you had to buy the characters. I could be wrong on that though.
Well, I know at least it's like $30 if you buy it, you know, at GameStop. So that's at least what I'm looking at it. But again, I don't know if you had to, if so many characters were unlocked and you had to like buy additional ones. I've never actually looked at the PlayStation Store to see what you could unlock more of.
You have to take a look at it. But this is the manual for the game, by the way. This is the Sega Saturn. You know, came in as a reminder, came in like some long jewel boxes, and you know that's what one of the most infamous things about Sega Saturn boxes is that they break very easily and you can't repair them. Unfortunately, that happened yesterday. I dropped the PlayStation on it, and I'm like, of course. It's one of the few boxes I had that wasn't broken, but oh well. So what's cool is that you got the box, you know, the manual right here. It is in black and white, which is kind of, you know, disappointing, but you know, you got like your general like story of the game and how to start it up, which is kind of funny that games, you know, used to tell you that you had to plug in a controller and hit power because, you know, that wasn't obvious. Yeah. But we were talking about yesterday about or 2 days ago about what movies these characters had been, these actors had been in. Well, it has their bibliography right here, at least a limited one right there. Like there's Jean-Claude, your main character, getting top billing. But then you got Raul Julia. You've got Sagat. The actor that played Sagat was actually in Dances with Wolves, apparently.
Oh, I thought that he played on Full House.
Yes. And then Ming-Na Wen was also in the Joy Luck Club.
Okay.
So that's another one at the time. And then Kylie Minogue.
Well, see, here's the thing. When did this game come out?
Oh, the game came out in...
Like, the movie was like 94, 95, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Her more popular role came in 1998 as the voice of Mulan.
Right, because
so everything that I've mentioned has been like after this movie has come out. So of course the thing that they mention is like the one thing that I don't even know about. Because like I'm aware of that, but I'm not a fan of to really know about it.
Right. Yeah, I think it came out. Yeah, because what's funny is, to show you, like, this is definitely before '94. Only because look at Raul Julia, the title of the Addams Family movie.
Yeah,
they must have
has Family 2.
Yeah, which like it does make sense that they would have called it Family Values because that's kind of what it was, but they ended up combining it together for the title of just Addams Family Values. But yeah, I mean, like I said, you had like they have the heads-up display on the HUD screen of different things, what they mean, and then there were actual pages of all the characters and their moves. I actually am going to show one more thing. I'm glad I grabbed this book just before we go. I mentioned earlier there is the one character that is exclusive to this game, Sonata. I might as well do a match with him because otherwise you're not going to see it. All right, so I'm just going to reset the game. There we go. Are you excited to see a character that you didn't even know existed?
I'm bated breath, man.
How do you make bated breath? Do you eat a lot of gummy worms?
That's one way. If you don't want to do the, that's the vegan way, I believe.
How is it vegan?
Because it's gummy.
Gummy worms. No, you're true. Yeah, yes. I set up my own joke and I missed the punchline. My God, it's getting too late over here.
That's how it is.
All right, here he comes. The exclusive character for Street Fighter, the movie, the game. Here it is. Excitement is at an all-time high because I'm not that all excited today. All right. So just give you guys a little background about Sonata, or Sawada, I should say. Shows you how much background I can give them. Let's see. I'm going for his profile quick. I'll probably have to pause the game. Okay. Captain Sawada. He's the new fighter, and he is grabbing the limelight with his offbeat techniques. And, yeah, I guess I don't tell much about him. So I'm just going to try to fight as him. All right. He's got the Sawada Special 95 in this game, which I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. Oh, that's cool. Oh, nice. I like that. Oh, man, that's fantastic. I already like him.
He's kind of like making it rain.
Something like that. And this is in Vegas stage where he could used to be able to climb on the walls in the old games. Whoa.
Kind of like that?
Yeah. Here's some Trouble in Paradise. Oh, sorry. Come on, let me do it. There you go. It is. It's like, look. It's like, oh, shoot. I almost swore. I like that. He did the Trouble in Paradise.
The SOS.
Man. All right. He's much more enjoyable than anybody else I've used today.
This close.
Yeah.
This close. Round 2. Fight!
Get off me. What are you doing? Oh, my God. Come on now. All right. Let's see.
Okay, I thought the game just cursed it.
What do you mean?
Well, I thought it did the SH exclamation point T combo,
Oh, yeah.
but it's 2-hit combo.
Oh.
But the 2 looks like an S.
Yeah, no.
That's what it looked like to me. I'm like, they just called your combo, doo-doo.
Yeah, it does.
Or maybe it's the 5 or the 2.
What the heck is that? Was that going for a hug or something? Oh, man. Come on now.
You say you're about to. You got him.
I don't have a problem with this guy. It's pretty good.
Yeah, once you get his moves down, he'll be all right.
Yeah, I think it's a good way to end. So we'll talk about what we also have coming up. Tomorrow is the big debut of Loki.
Right.
Lord Cash is very excited about that. Talk to us. You've seen it already.
Oh, I watched it this morning. It was fantastic. It totally sets up the entire show, how it's going to be. And since they have officially released the title, I will go ahead and show it here for those that may not be aware. It is called Glorious Purpose, episode 1. So it is absolutely wonderful and fantastic. I can't wait to start talking about stuff. I've already got my notes of the various, Easter eggs that I'm snagging the footage for to make sure that, I've got visuals for tomorrow. I've made a bunch of new graphics for the show. Like I said, I'm super excited about that. I've got new character cards. I give a little tease for the people that may be watching tonight. They're going, I don't know if I'm going to make it or not. I'm gonna do my best to tease you. Like, I got new character cards. Loki, played by Tom Hiddleston. You may have seen him in Kong Skull Island, Crimson Peak, I Saw the Light. Did you know that Tom Hiddleston played Hank Williams in a country biopic?
No. I don't even know who Hank Williams is. So,
well, he's the father of Hank Williams Jr., Bocephus.
Okay.
You're like, sure, we'll go with that. A big country star from the early 30s and 40s. Huh?
I know Dick Curlis.
They were roommates in college.
Okay, I'm sorry, not to interrupt, but this needs to be full screen again. I finally figured out what that move is.
Uh-huh.
I think that Sawada's going to get canceled. I'll just leave it at that. He throws his hands up and just charges Cammy with his crotch. That's all he does. That's what Sawada 95 is. Sawada especially 95.
That's a doo-doo super combo.
Something like that. I've been trying to hit it while we're sharing about this shows, and I'm like, he does nothing. He's just like, hands up, and just charges you with this thrusting pelvic area.
That's how it is. So tomorrow we are going to be doing a full spoiler review for episode 1. We're going to dive deep into those, all the Easter eggs. So again, full warning, there will be spoilers ahead if you check us out tomorrow. I'm just showing off all the graphic stuff that I've changed and updated. So we're excited about that.
Awesome.
So that's going to be Thursday. Friday will be Funko Royalty. I will be doing it. Got delayed, but we're going to be doing my top 5 most valuable Funko Pops according to the Pop Price Guide. And I've mentioned on a previous episode that unless the prices have changed that drastically, the 5 that I have are valued at over $2,500.
I would imagine if they changed it all, Lord Cash, they've gone up in value. The way things have been going this past year.
It is a possibility. So definitely tune in to see which ones we have. I know like the lowest one I have is in the 200s. And on a normal single pop, I paid $15 for it typically. So I definitely have got my my investments made right there. So I'm looking to see how much higher these prices are going to go. But again, my top 5, and I've got you kind of see it over there, but I've got another box from Pop in a Box. So I've got a mystery 6 Funkos that I have no idea what's in them that we will do at a later time. And I got a couple other themes that I've got working together that I definitely want to share with the classroom.
Awesome.
So Saturday night is Mail Call Mail Time, where we talk about all the stuff that does come in the mail. So, for example, I just got that over there in the mail today.
Oh, what is that?
You just got Blanco'd.
No, I literally looked like I did Harry Carey to myself, and like I hunched over, stabbed myself in the stomach, and blood went around me. But now I'm fine. I'm sorry. Now it's getting interesting over here.
So yeah, we talk about the things that we get in the mail. AllThatPat and Bitterits, they get a couple things in the mail where they buy on Amazon or various other places. They get the Dino Drac Fun Pack, which got a whole bunch of retro stuff in it. I get the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Loot Crate box, as well as some Lootware, which I should be getting some of those pretty soon. It's been a while since I've gotten a couple of shirts, so we'll get those and open those up on the stream. Sunday is Call of the Wild, so if we don't order it online and we go pick it up in person, then that's when we talk about all that stuff that we've picked up as we're going shopping out and about, you know, the malls, the mom and pop places, thrift shops, pawn shops, wherever we go, you know, just try to find something to entertain people and get show all that stuff off. Monday nights is Crazy Card Collecting. Between AllThatPat and myself, we definitely have a good stack of various trading cards that are non-sport. I do believe that AllThatPat has more than I do.
It's getting close, I'm sure.
But yeah, as I'm out and about running around, I say, oh, I'll hold that for another episode. I'll hold that for another episode. I've got, you know, I'm getting a stack together as we're slowly getting some of these episodes put out. So
right.
That's cool. And then, of course, to finish off the proverbial week, we have Slam Nation Wrestling on Tuesday nights, where we will talk about what's going on in the world of wrestling, whether it is WWE or AEW. So definitely tune in to see which one it is. Or, of course, you know, there's that whole like and subscribe to the channel, because we try to tell you. We try to post up our videos in advance, so that way you can kind of make plans to see if you want to be, you know, if you're entertained by the topic. So definitely do that. And of course, if you like what you see, spread the word of the nerd, share it with your friends, tell your mom, tell your girlfriend, tell your boyfriend, and let them know of this cool little show you're watching over on the New York Nerd Show.
Absolutely. And yeah, check out Street Fighter, the movie, the game. It's actually not bad. I don't know how expensive it is these days, but it's not as bad as I was. I played it before, but never played Sawada, and I'm actually enjoying it with him. Yeah, so yeah, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow on Loki. Can't wait. I got some questions for you, Lord Cash, tomorrow for sure, and I'm looking forward to get educated.
Oh, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time.
All right.
But yeah, until then, I say game on, hit the power button, and get to playing.
And again, one more track. I know it's going out of that. My timing's great tonight. DJ Silence, once again, congratulations on winning our monthly New York Nerd trading card set.
Yes, congratulations to you, sir. It's in the mail.
Yes.
Bye now.
Right.